Good morning, class. Welcome again for another lesson. So, we will continue our lesson about the topic some versus any and its uses in the English language. So, last lesson, we tackled about the use of some and any in English language. Again, we use some and any with plural nouns and uncountable nouns. So, any in English is used in negative sentences like with the word doesn't, don't, didn't, and others. So, if there are negative words in the sentence, we will use any. Next, for example, he never talks to anyone. So, here, the word never is a negative word. So, we use here anyone, which is the first word is any, right? Next, we use some or we generally use some in English with the words or the word starts with some like someone, somebody, something, and others in affirmative sentences. Here's the example of affirmative sentences. There is someone at the door. So we use here someone, which is the words that starts with some because the sentence is an affirmative one. We also use some in English when we doesn't care or don't care about the quantity of or the amount of something. For example, there are some pasta sauce left. Here, the speaker doesn't care how much pasta sauce is left. He only cares that there are some pasta left. For example, there are some sauce in your face. If I say that, I didn't care how much sauce uh, you have in your face, but I only care that there is sauce in your face, either it is too much or it is not that much. Okay, another use of some is when something or someone is unknown or unfamiliar to us. For example, in this sentence, some guy called for you while you were gone. Here's his number. So here the speaker is talking to someone that he tells that there is some guy who called when the one he is talking about is gone, but he or she doesn't know who that guy is. He didn't know his name or his background, so he used some guy. So here we use any in most questions. So please remember that we use any in most questions, but there are some exemptions to the rule. For instances, when we make an offer to someone or request to someone, we didn't use any, but we use some. So if we are offering or requesting in a form of a question, we will use some. For example, can I have some pasta? Here, the speaker is requesting for some pasta. So we use here some because it is a request. It is a form of question, but it is a request. Next is, would you like some candies? In this sentence, the speaker is now offering someone candy. So here it is also a form of question, but why we use some? Because again, some is used if you are asking a request or you are making an offer in a form of question. Okay, usually both some and any can be used with countable plural nouns or uncountable nouns. Countable plural nouns we use some, and when uncountable nouns we use any. For example, here I have some ball pens. Here we use some because ball pen is a plural noun which is countable. Here are some ball pens. Ball pens is an example of countable plural nouns because ball pen is the plural of ball pen. Ball pens is the plural of ball pen. And then here I don't have any extra money. Here we use any because it is an uncountable noun because the speaker told that he doesn't have any extra or any pen, extra ball pen. So for the exercises, I want you to please read and answer this question. And then tell me if what is the appropriate word for the blank. It is some or any. So Rosanna, kindly please read the first question and answer. Kindly
Hindi ko
read the first.
makita yung ano.
Kindly read the first question, please. So I will read na lang the question because you cannot see. So if you're hungry, there's blank pizza in the fridge. What do you think is the answer? Some or any?
Some, ma'am.
Okay, some. Very good. We use here some because we didn't care about the amount of the pizza left. We only care that there is some pizza. There is a pizza left in the fridge. For number 2, can you see it? Can you read it and answer? Number 2 is, okay, I will read it again. Did you see blank good films while you were in London? Is it some or any?
My answer is any.
Okay. Here, the answer is any. Very good. Because it is a form of question. Again, as I said, any is used in forming a sentence, but if it is a request or it is a offer, we use some. So here, it is a form of question, so we use any. Did you see any good films while you were in London? Number 3, do you have blank brothers or sisters? It is some or any.
Any, ma'am.
Okay, it is also any because here so the speaker is asking someone a question, and if we are asking a question that is not a request or offer, we will use the word any. Number 4, you need to buy blank new shoes. Those are falling apart.
My answer is some.
Okay, very good. So here the answer is some because the speaker here is requesting someone to buy a new shoes because he or she saw that the shoes is already falling apart. So here it is a request for the speaker requesting to buy new shoes, or he's talking to someone or requesting to someone for him or her to buy new shoes because of his shoes is already falling apart. So again, if we are asking, if we are making a request or making offer, either it is a question form or it is a um, sentence, you have to use some. So I saw blank deer in the forest yesterday. So it is any or some.
My answer is some.
Okay, I saw some deer in the forest. Very good. So here, the speaker telling that he saw some deer in the forest, but he didn't care or doesn't care about how many or what is the number of deer or the number of deer that he saw. The only thing that matters to him is him or her is that he saw a deer in a forest yesterday. For number 6, would you like blank cheese? It is some or any. For number
The
6,
answer is some.
okay, some. Here, would you like some cheese is a form of question that offers something. So it is a question, but it is offering something to someone. So we use some as what is said in the rule that if we are making a request or an offer, we will use some. Okay, for number 7, are you going to shopping? No, I don't need blank food today. So it is a some or any.
Any.
Okay, very good. It is any because there is a negative word here, don't. Don't. So if there are negative words, again, we will use the word any. Next,
Yes.
do you have blank good DVDs I could borrow? Is it some or any?
This is also any, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So this question is quite confusing because maybe you will think that it is some because you may think that it is that speaker is requesting to someone if he can borrow DVDs. But here it is a question that he is only asking if there are some if there is any DVD that he can borrow, but he didn't make any request that if he could borrow. If the sentence would be, can I borrow some good DVDs? We can use there some because he is requesting if he can borrow. Here, he is only asking if there are some. If there are, no, I mean, if there are any DVDs he can borrow. So here, do you have any good DVDs I could borrow? It is a form of question and not a request or not an offer. It is a question alone, okay? Number 8. Oh, number 9 rather. Sorry, you can't have a milkshake. There isn't blank more milk. Is this some or any?
My answer is any.
Okay, it is any because again there is a negative word here which is isn't. And for the last question, have you blank idea who took your dictionary? What's the answer here?
Any.
Okay, very good, excellent. So here it is any because again the speaker is asking question. If he knows or he have an idea on who took the dictionary. So that's the end of my lesson for today. So that's the part 2 of our lesson about any versus some and its uses in English language. Okay, for the last lesson, we will be tackling about the text with the word some and any. So for today, that's all, and I hope that I can see you again for the next lesson about the use of some and any in the text. Okay, thank you very much for your participation, and I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you.